Hello gamers, this is Mr. Gris again with another Myst Survival playthrough. This is number 2 in this series. I hope you enjoy. You have this whole area over here that you can work with now, since it's basically part of your base, and it is mostly secure. Obviously, if the bandits show up when you're out here, they're going to shoot you. But if you're too close to the railing, the zombies and the bears can get you. So you do want to pay a little bit of attention. I'd say this is probably 60% secure, whereas in here is about 80 to 90% secure. The only reason I say that is because of this door right here. Now, if you want to leave this door as it is, then that's great. But you shouldn't. You should block it with something. I hardly ever use the door, so, I mean, blocking it is not a big deal for me. There's a couple different ways. You can just put something in front of it. Oops, what am I doing? Or you can build another gate. Or fence, whatever. As you can see, you can get pretty down. Come on. A little bit of adjustment here. Not forward, you idiot. There we go. You want to get it as close as possible to the door. Okay? Now that is effectively blocked off from bandits. I think they still will be able to open the door. So that'll be like a little bit of a warning, but I don't know how the AI works with that. Alright, now your base is secure. There is no way a bandit is going to come in to your base without you knowing about it. For a little added security, I put that in front there. They can't go through that. Just remember that if you want to access it from the inside of your base, you have to put it back over there. If you put it here, it does effectively block them off, so they can't get up here, so you can still access it just by simply opening your door. So you come out here when you need water, and you're like, pink, and then you just think, water, and then you shut your door. So nothing's going to get you unless it's a bandit, and they will shoot you. Okay? So now you have your whole entire area here, including over here, to build in. I like to give myself a little bit more room by moving these over. Now, since they have these logs on the walls, you're not going to be able to make them super flush to each other. So you're going to have to deal with stuff like that. I mean, it doesn't bother me too much, but a solution to that is to put them at an angle around the stump or log or whatever that is. Okay, move that back a little bit. Ooh, ah! Now you don't want to do that too often because you can destroy them. I mean, you get parts for it, but yeah. Alright. Come on, would you just cooperate? Alright, there we go. Almost. Almost. Come on, there we go. Drop it. Alright. Now we can move this one right there. Okay? See, and now you have like a corner locker situation there. And you can still access both of them just fine. And you can add more to here. That is my solution to that situation. Now you got much more room in here to work with. And let me tell you, you're going to need it. So the next thing you want to do is some looting. Let's get this going here. We'll finish that later. But like I said, the next thing you want to do is some looting. Now, if you want to keep your place secure while you're gone, just simply move this in front of that door, and your base is still secure. Now, the stuff on the porch or deck or whatever you want to call it is not going to be secure because people can just walk up into it. That's why you don't put anything valuable there. But as you can see, I think this looks a lot better than when we came. In my opinion. A lot more secure. Now, I'm going to do some looting. And when I come back, we will finish the building of the basic equipment that you need to thrive in this survival world. While you're out and about and you're doing your looting, the first place you naturally come to probably is this farm area here. Nice little farmhouse. There are zombies inside, so be wary. But you're going to find this blacksmith shop here. And you want to go ahead and utilize the facilities for all they are worth. 3 full stacks of metal. Clicky, hour and a half in-game time. So just leave that there and we will come back to that. Don't bother with the barns, there's nothing in them. Don't bother with any of this crap over here, there's nothing in them. There was a white car here I destroyed for the parts. So, come over here and we will destroy this car for the parts. As you can see, the zombies are spawning in the house. Two for 2 on the spark plug drops, that's not bad. Ooh, and we actually got a halfway decent one. What was the battery that we got? 51, that's not bad. Now, what you can do here is you can flush them out by going, hello. I like to use my flashlight. I don't know if it works or not, but it seems to sometimes. You got that guy over there, he's just chilling. But you got the other guys in the house. They're not so chilling. They're walking around and doing stuff. But I don't want to deal with them right now. I'd like to have more of a stable foundation before we start messing with zombies. What we're going to do is continue the loot. Now, don't forget you have metal burning in the blacksmith. Well, we need a little bit of hunger, so go ahead and eat one of these cans of food. Alright, go up here, grab out the bar, got 8. Didn't say it was going to give us 12. Oh well, it gave us 8. Come over here where it says American Eagle, craft beer. Should be any moment now to kick off. Alright, yep. And I hear the bird chirping, so we're good. Alright, let's see if we can't figure this out here. I'm not gonna lie, that is a little bit frustrating. Alright, well I'm not gonna piss around with that anymore, so this time let's make sure there is a space in our inventory before we do that. Hopefully we have enough money too, but I was gonna use those boards for something else. So we'll have to rectify that problem later. Voila, we have a kunai, or whatever you want to call it. Pick that up. Okay, and we're back at the base. There we go. And as you can see, everything is still intact, which, I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be, but I can move that back into place. Now, you've gotten all the materials you need for the building of your basic materials. So you come up to your lockers here and you make sure you got everything you need. I think we're going to need that, if I can remember correctly. And that one's empty. So, first thing I like to build is the campfire. And a lovely little spot for the campfire, I think personally, is right in front of this window. I don't know, I like it there. Okay, now the next thing you do, oops, wrong menu, is build your drying rack. Now, you can build it inside, perfectly fine. However, I personally think it makes more sense to build it outside, considering you're going to be drying, you know, animal guts and stuff on it. But put it right up next to this window here. So that way you can access it from out inside, I believe. Okay, yep, drying rack right there. Go ahead and start the build on that. And there you have it. We've started the build on the drying rack, but I don't think you can access it through it. But either way, that's okay. It doesn't matter. Not that important. Campfire's built. Yay. So all you gotta do to access it is come out here. That's fine. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could take down these fencings right here, and you could probably access it that way. But it's fine the way it is. The next thing you want to build is that in this menu too? Yes. This is what I needed those boards for. So, let's go out here and choppy this tree. And both trees fall, blink, and they're locked. You only need two at the time to make the 8 boards we need. And just leave all that stuff there, you can pick it up later, it's not going anywhere. There we go. And that's another bonus about this, is you don't have to move it if you don't want to, you can just climb over it. So now we go into this menu and we go, forgot, we need the saw. Let's get rid of some of this stuff we don't need in our inventory at the moment. Okay. And make that. Go into your build menu and go into your workshop area and build your tanning rack. We're going to rotate it. There we go. Put your tanning rack right there. And then you're going to go back into your menu and you're going to go to the cooking pot. And you're going to build that right over top of the fire. Okay. Now I know you can't see anything right now, but there's your tanning rack. There's the cooking pot and the fire. And there's your storage. And outside here is your drying rack and such as that. Now the next thing you're going to need is a workbench. Now you could build a workbench, which I believe costs 60. Yeah, okay, so we can build one if you want. Or there's one that we can just go pick up that's down the road. But I think for the sake of time, I'm just going to build one. So we have the parts for it. Need to grab some more logs. There we go. Got to do a little straw drawing. Oops. And what was it? 16, I think it was. There we go. Go into the build menu. Oops. Make the workbench. Rotation. And wherever you want to put it. I like to put it right by the front door. It's also suggested that you do your building in the daytime, because that way you have a better idea of where you're putting stuff. There we go. Bring it away from that a little bit. Do a little straighty. And bada bingo, we can build that now. Now, if you don't want it here after you build it, it can be moved. So, not terribly important where you place it at first. Like, you know, I don't really like this gap here, so I'm probably going to end up moving it. Yeah. Oops. I'm stuck. There we go. Rotation. Yeah, not going to work there either, so let's go into this room. Maybe. There we go. And I do believe that will do it. Go ahead and finish this up. So now you ain't got to worry about being attacked in the butt. Yeah, you have your workshop here. Okay. Still have all this area over here left to build in. And that's good because you're going to need to build some stuff. Like this grill stand is next. That is what you need to build to make the 100% complete cooking area. This will grill your meat, will cook your fat, make you stew, all that good stuff. It's all right here. Grill stand, campfire, blah blah blah. Now you access this, and you got all that. Okay, all in one little nice compact area. I really like the way they did this, the way that they work together like this. I think that's really awesome. So you don't have to build one big thing, and all these things are movable except for the campfire. So all you have to redo is the campfire if you want to. Now I do think that they should make some way of transporting more than one thing at a time. Like maybe put a trailer on the vehicles or something like that. But for right now, you can move them, so that's a bonus, I guess. And what you're also going to want to do is come into your inventory menu and build some, oh, there we go, build some storage stuff. Obviously we don't have enough materials to do so at this time, but I suggest just building the regular lockers. You can build the upgraded lockers later. This is what you need to thrive at first in this game. So just bear with me here. I want you to be able to see all this. So what is it, 3 in the morning? Ooh, damn, I worked late today. Let's say for 5 hours. There should be plenty of light to see what's going on. And voila, we are in light. Do we have anything to drink? Nah, we got this. Okay. Alright, now that we've had our breakfast, like you see here, you got your basics. You got a tanning rack, you got the cooking area, you got this, and you got this. There's only one more thing you need to build to make this great base instead of just a good base.